Hey everyone, and welcome to day 14 of my horror movie review marathon, and I've got your Gremlins 1984 movie review. A boy gets a mysterious pet as a Christmas gift, but what happens when you don't follow the rules to care for it? So as far as the story goes, from director Joe Dante comes a tale about a creature that multiplies, and he hates bright lights, getting wet, and you don't want to know what happens if you feed him after midnight. I definitely wish I was a proud owner of Gizmo. So what first starts out cute turns into holiday mayhem once all of these other gremlins come out in droves and evolve into little terrors. Now that is something that I found to be just really crazy for a concept because, when you hear the term gremlins, it has to do with them getting into your stuff and ruining it. And literally, that's exactly what happens here, only on a wide scale. And I've seen this movie multiple times, so I definitely enjoy it every single time I watch it. And quite frankly, I can never figure out what time of year is the right time of year to watch this movie, because it's set during Christmas, but it's kind of a horror movie. So do you watch it during Christmas or do you watch it during Halloween? It's kind of like Die Hard, but we all know the answer to that. So as far as the casting goes, now you've got quite a few people in this movie, some of whom may stand out more than others, some of whom I had no idea were even a part of this film until I looked it up. So you've got Zach Galligan, who plays the boy that, gets Gizmo, the gremlin. He, was pretty good. At times he has, a job at a bank and has to deal with, basically, this movie's version of the Wicked Witch of the West. You've got Corey Feldman. You've got Phoebe Cates. And people are wondering where's she been these days. I also found it really cool that you've got the voices of Howie Mandel, from Deal or No Deal, to voice Gizmo. You've got Peter Cullen, part of Transformers. You've got Scooby-Doo, Frank Welker. So I think that was all just really fascinating to find out. So the things that I liked about this movie was that it is such a fun movie. I mean, there's just so much going on in this movie that I find to be entertaining, and there's just a lot of different situations in here that, I was laughing my head off watching, just because you see the craziness and the havoc that these gremlins all cause. Just seeing their interactions with Gizmo, who clearly wasn't falling for eating after midnight. It was more or less creepy, but still a cool concept for a film like this, and especially having the screenplay by Chris Columbus. I thought it was also pretty well done. Now, the third act definitely reminded me of other horror movies I've seen, or just movies in general that are set in a toy store. I think you might know where I'm going here with this, maybe Child's Play, maybe even Toy Story. So it all just gets pretty wild and crazy by the end of it. So overall, I would say that Gremlins is still pretty much a classic to me, and especially for a horror film or for just a fun film to watch any time of the year, basically. It's just pretty cool. So I would highly recommend seeing this movie, and I would give this 5 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Gremlins, and come back tomorrow for day 15 of my horror movie review marathon. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got my movie reviews, movie updates, come back every week for a Trial Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.